What's up, guys and girls? It's time for the 20 Years Too Late podcast, number 3. This week, we're talking about gaming. There you go.
That was something. Wow. Okay.
Okay, let's continue from there.
What up, fellow gamers?
I was tempted to go with that.
So let's start a discussion.
Yes. Who's starting?
You, go.
Okay. Well, so we're talking about gaming, so I think we're going to start from the very beginning and let's talk about games from our childhood. So,
It's you, mate.
I'm trying to start. But yeah, so the games I've got from my childhood that I remember very much: Sonic,
Yes.
the Hedgehog. Very much loved that growing up. I think that's all I can say about Sonic. Everyone knows Sonic.
Big blue hedgehog.
It's not that big.
That was a very, very large assumption there, Jacob. But
I'm bad at starting these things.
I've realised you're never going to get to do it again.
It's fine. I'm not as bad as you, Alan.
At least by this point, we were talking about the subject.
Yeah, that's because Sally took over.
Yep.
Once we roasted you.
I've got my own little backup.
And then I've got Sonic. No, that's also
Sonic
the one I just said.
Just Sonic.
Oh, my brain today. Digimon World. Because kids like Digimon, don't they?
I think I played that once and remember being outside a cave and then giving up.
It is like so hard. Like, I think I only finished it for the first time when I was like 19. And then Theme Park World.
I forgot about that. I completely forgot that game existed. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was a godly game. Just murdering all of the guests.
I think we
with
played
my
it
unfinished
differently.
roller coasters. Yeah, I can imagine you being like proper getting into the logistics and like, oh, I need to get all these ticket sales. Whereas I'm like, how many people can I murder today? Let's find out.
Sounds like Sims.
No, Sims was a game where I murdered people.
It's Sims with roller coasters, isn't it?
Jacob.
What's bye?
R.I.P.
Jacob needs some privacy.
Is he back? I'll drag him back to. I'll just move everybody back to where.
But
There we go.
what the fuck is going on? Right, which one's my webcam? Unplug.
Can we have like a technical difficulty?
Let's just carry on without him.
Yeah,
So-
Technical difficulties.
There we go.
Hey.
Just Jacob with the spanner.
So, yeah, I mean, I played like Spyro quite a lot when I was younger.
Yeah.
I played wrestling games with Ollie. Me and Ollie were so competitive.
Like the Simpsons wrestling.
I mean, we still are. Me and Ollie are still very competitive. So like, we played like these WWE wrestling games on PlayStation, and like, oh my god, the scenes that went down. We would like, so at my dad's house, there was like a sofa here and a sofa here and a coffee table in the middle, and we would like play these wrestling games and these racing games, and like actual fights would break out where we would like chase each other across the coffee table in the middle and start like fighting and wrestling each other, and like, oh, it was mental. And then like, I used to beat him as a kid, and then as time progressed.
Yes.
Progressed. I'm having one of those moments again.
It's a Jacob moment.
He like slowly got better than me as we got older, and it was like, oh.
Why do I feel like he's going to dispute this and just say he was the best all along?
No, I was shit when I was young.
He had no hand-eye coordination. It was great for me. I had a dance mat. That was great fun. And like, I always used to use it upstairs and just anger the parents. Like, can you actually imagine? I was really good at it though. As a kid, I was great at it. Now I go to an arcade, get on one of those
Because they're all
DDR,
broken.
and I'm like, can't do this anymore. So yeah, I played a lot of games as a kid. I kind of forgot how many, really. Yeah.
Tons written down. Like after what we've just talked about, I've got like Shenmue, Hugo, Midtown Madness 3, Halo, Zelda, the original GTAs, Chicken Invaders, Crash Bandicoot, Worms. Just all golden games. Oh, go on.
Sorry. Me and my family, we used to play, it was a game called Cooler World, and it's like really, really like simple, but it's just like a beach ball, and you used to have to go through like different...
I remember that.
Oh my God, how good were it?
It was amazing. Little ball rolling about.
And literally can't find anywhere to play it now because
No.
all of the consoles have gone.
They did a
man.
remake of it on the Xbox 360, I think it was. I remember going around to my dad's just to play it. It was brilliant. I want to play it again.
I really want to play it now.
It's just an untapped memory that's just come flying back in.
I feel like this is what most of this is going to be.
What was that? Is it June? And June 2?
Oh God, I remember those.
Oh yeah. For a minute then I was like, the month, and I was like, no, I know what you mean.
Where you're like all them little tanks and stuff. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Simpsons Hit and Run as well. Me and Uncle
Yes.
blast that game.
When you get the rocket car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got that
house.
game now. I got that game because I was like, oh my God, this is going to be a blast from the past, but I can't play it. I tried to play it and I was like, oh, I should have left this as a memory. It's not as good as a grown up.
Leave the house and just kick Marge down the street. It's the first thing you had to do.
Playing GTA as a kid as well, it was just like, I'm gonna
Like
steal
Vice
this
City.
car.
We used to play Vice City all the time.
Yeah.
It took me ages to actually complete that, and 3.
I never played the story. I just
I
used
did.
to like
Run around killing people.
choose my favorite cars and like get prostitutes and then kill them to get my money back.
I want a refund.
I remember for Vice City, they put like an invisible box before you unlock the second island. Just trying to climb on top of that for like ages. Finally did it once. And I just stood there. I was so proud of myself. Just floated in the air like, can't get me. And then I fell off down the side where you get the police on you, and yeah, it didn't go well from there.
Gone wrong. Got nothing left.
Man. So I guess moving on from that, like, what's like the first console and first game that like you guys played? And let's start with Jacob because apparently his don't tie up. They're different.
Yeah. So right, the first console I actually had was a Mega Drive.
Right.
The Sega Mega Drive, but I'd played games way before that because I played on my brother's PlayStation. So the first games I played it was one of two. It was either Final Fantasy VIII or Grand Theft Auto 2.
Nice.
Both when I was
Fair
about
enough.
2 or 3 years old. So my mum was not very happy with me
Yeah,
playing
I
GTA
can well
2.
imagine. Yeah.
Well, I remember my brother gave me GTA Vice City on PC, and then my mum found it and she hid it, and I found it like 10 years later. Quality.
Oh my God, I just remembered another topic that we literally didn't even think of, but I'm going to talk about it later, or in a minute, like when we, like, no, but you'll all just, you'll know straight away.
Okay.
But based on this, like, mine were a Game Boy Color and PlayStation 1. And on PlayStation 1, I think it was probably like Spyro, which is a sick game. I still play that game all the time. And then for Game Boy Color, it was Pokemon Crystal, but it wasn't on my Game Boy. It was on the next door neighbor's Game Boy, and I was so obsessed with it that I borrowed it for months on end. And then when he wanted it back, I cried. So my mum got me a Game Boy with Pokemon Gold. So technically it was the same game, but it was just a different version of it.
Oh, that's so good. I wish I could have got a console that way.
Oh.
Innit?
My first one
Yeah.
was either a Dreamcast or a PS1. I've still got the Dreamcast, but my mum threw the PS1 away because the little thing that held the CD on, like, snapped in half one day. Like, it came off by itself for a while, and I put Tomb Raider in, and it just snapped in half. So I was like, "Oh, it's gone, bin it," and then I later found out you can get them for like 5p. So, yeah.
Well, at least they had a reason for throwing it away. My dad gave away my Mega Drive because he was like, "Oh no, he's got a PS1 now. He won't want it anymore," and just gave it to someone else.
No.
But yeah, my first game I played was like for neither of them because it was either the original Sonic or Sonic 2 or Majora's Mask, like the first game that I played, and all of them were amazing. Just hold right for Sonic and you've won.
I remember while you're speaking about Sonic, because like there was no saving back then, I'd get up and play it before school, and then I'd get to like the second or third level or whatever, and then I'd just leave the Mega Drive on while I went to school. And like half the time I'd come home, my mum's turned it off during the day. But I think there was one time I got home and it was still on because I'd turned off the TV to try and hide it. And I finally managed to finish the game.
That's so funny. Mine were probably GameCube.
Oh, I had a GameCube, but I had no games for it.
I had like one game because I barely played it. I think it was like Mario Party or something.
Yes.
Something like that. I used to think it was like the best game ever. But then we got rid of my GameCube and I were very sad. But we decided to get like a Wii. Just like a normal Wii. So yeah. Probably showing my age here.
I had the demo to Wind Waker for GameCube, and that was it. And I think you could play it for like 10 or 20 minutes and then it'd just stop. But the whole game was there, so I tried to get as far as I could, and I could only ever make it to the first island. Didn't even make it to the boss. Made it to prison. That's it.
I was kind of hoping this would be like a story about how you like ended up becoming one of the best speed runners at the game, just because that's all you had.
That's all I had. No.
So Ollie had
Wow.
one of those, I don't know if you're gonna remember them, but like I think it was called like a PS Lite or
PSP?
something.
I've still got
a
it.
PSP.
Oh,
Yes.
I've
Yeah,
still got
a
it.
PSP. And like, do you not think like some consoles just seemed to come in and out of existence like that?
Yeah.
Like no one remembers them. It's like they just.
I had
It's-
FIFA for PSP.
He's like, I must find this immediately.
Oh, he needs to pull his pants up though, doesn't he?
I'm trying to find the remote to the light.
It's literally just do you know the new Wii U? It's
Yeah.
literally just a knockoff PSP.
Just a huge
But yeah, like he got one of them and he played it like loads at the time and he had all these little games for it. But like it's like they came into existence and just
Disappeared.
they were never thought of again. And I'm like, how did that
They
happen? It's like because the DS happened, PlayStation were like, oh my god,
I need
quick,
this money.
quick, like we've got to do something, but they weren't prepared, so it just faded quietly into the background.
Well, I think my only memory from the PSP is that I asked either my mum or dad to buy me Spider-Man 2 for the PSP, and then they bought me the film instead.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
It had like
God.
PSP's like own
Yeah.
films, so I got the film Spider-Man 2 instead of the game.
Do you remember the original
Ollie.
Spider-Man though? Like we couldn't touch the floor. Like you had to go from roof to roof.
Yes.
Ollie had a Spider-Man game for the DS. What's he called? The Venom. It was Spider-Man and Venom. And I played it more than he did. I traded him another game for it. I can't remember what I traded him, but I was like, I want to play this. Like, I need to play this. And it was a similar thing. You had to like swing over him to be able to attack him. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is a great game. And the only game I had at the time was Nintendogs.
I actually really want
my-
to find it because it's still got a game in it, but I can't remember what the game was. And it just like when I found it, I was like, oh my god, as if that's in there.
Maybe he'll find it by the end of the
Maybe.
podcast.
Fingers
crossed. You never know. Actually, yeah, it might do.
But the other thing I was going to say that I came up with in the middle, remember like random online games that
Like
you would
flash
play in
games.
like school and stuff.
Yes.
Like
Fancy
like
Pants
that,
Adventure.
like that little buddy that you could like blow up and like
Oh yeah.
tickle and stuff. And there was stuff like, I don't know if you ever played it, but like Dad and Me. And you had
No.
to like rage and like, you know what I'm talking about. I can see it in her face. Those games were like the highlight of my teen years.
Yeah,
We
just
all-
when you're in school and you find out that one of the websites wasn't blocked.
Everybody
yes.
gets it.
Helicopter game, let's go.
What was your website for Flash games then? If you remember it.
freeonlinegames.com.
Funny games.
Funny games. Game Sloth.
Go.
Yo.
What was your game website like for those shitty online games?
I don't know. We used to go on like cool maths in school.
Yes.
Oh, cool math games.
Yeah, man.
God.
Oh god.
Memories. Meant to be doing work, but no, I'm here trying to buff myself in stick RPG.
Yeah, like, it's maths, isn't it?
Oh, we've lost Ollie.
I died.
Yeah.
Hi. Bye.
Right, see you later.
Ruth. Me.
I paid for the extended edition of Stick RPG 2 the other day and downloaded it,
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Damn.
and I was playing it. I was like, this, because Stick RPG 2 is better, I'm not gonna lie. And I downloaded the like what's the word, illegal version on my old laptop,
Oh my god.
but on my new one I was like,
Gotta have a
I'll
real
pay.
one.
I don't mind, I have money now.
Illegal games are not fun games.
So I bought it and I was
I can no longer comment on that matter.
I was going to say, how's Alan the one saying that?
I don't do any illegal games. I only play real games.
I'm 100% not sat on uTorrent right now.
I didn't have money to pay for it back then. I did this time. So.
As if Stick RPGs 2 still going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's dope.
it's a really good game. Everyone knows it's a really good game, so they buy it.
Oh, what's
I worked for
that?
never-
What's that? The classroom? Was it or something like that? Where like,
Oh,
You
where
had
you
to,
had
like,
to
cheat.
shout
Teacher.
at the
Yeah.
teacher seeing you.
and then there was like ended up being like
Oh.
10 of them or something.
Oh, that whack your boss.
Whack your boss.
You know, where you got to like kill him with any item you can find in the office.
Oh god, we played some like really bad games. Like
They were
you
the
didn't
best.
realize.
I always think the worse the game, but the better you remember it.
That's
It's
it.
like
Absolutely.
When it's all you have, it's all you need.
You know what, Sally, I don't blame you for not paying for Stick RPG originally, because you said that and I was like, I'm going to go on Steam now and get it. It's like
How much is it?
15 quid.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, but they've
That's
like put
expensive.
a lot of work into it, and it is
That's out of
worth
order.
it. Stick RPG 2 has a lot more to it than the first one does.
So stick out on my wish list for payday.
Yeah.
Blues
I'm
Tower
gonna do the
Defense
same.
as well. That was a top.
Oh my god, what a game.
Number 6 was on sale for like 50p the other day.
See, I liked it, but I prefer the original balloons. Just where you had to pop them in like the patterns and everything.
I wouldn't recommend it 15.49 because it's got like a lot of mobile game elements in it.
That's it.
Yeah. You get 50p though. Go wild.
Get what for 50p?
Bloons Tower Defense 6.
Oh, right, I'm not on about that. I was on about Stick RPG.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
I might get it on payday.
Yeah, I'll
I
get
missed
it on
that
payday.
game. I'll add it to
Yeah,
my
it's
wish list.
genuinely so good. I love it.
I added it to my wish list. I'll probably forget about it, like, but
Same. Everything else.
It'll
on our
just go
wish
on
list.
sale, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I forgot that was on there.
And
Yeah,
then
and
it notifies you, and it's like, this game on your wish list is on sale, and you're like, oh yeah.
You get messages, emails, they text you if they could.
I hate it when it's like the game on your wish list is on sale, and you're like, oh, let's have a look. What is it? And it's like this game's down from £50 to $49.99.
Yes.
oh, win.
Deal.
So, moving on. So what's like the game that you're playing like the most at the moment that you can't like stop playing?
Daisy.
That was quick.
I've put like 100 hours into it over the past few weeks.
Let me look at my Steam.
It's a hard
Mm.
choice for me because like there's Rocket League, which I'm near enough on 2,000 hours now overall.
That's rough. That.
Wait,
Yeah.
how are you on that many? I'm still only on 300.
Yeah. So and then the CS:GO where I've got
Don't want to talk about it.
1,200 hours.
Nah, I think I'm on my new Steam. I'm on my new Steam, so my hours on CS:GO will be well low.
I've got about 300 on CS. No, 250 I think on CS.
Mine will probably be like 60.
There's
Let's have a look.
GTA where I've got
16.
GTA as well, GTA 5, and then Stardew Valley. There's many games that I could play right now, and Rocksmith. Can't forget Rocksmith.
I've only got 48.7 hours on Gary's mod.
Damn.
So
I've only got about
me
20,
and
I think.
Alan, like just a few weeks ago, started playing Stardew Valley together. Like Alan had played it before, but I hadn't, and like that was literally just a few weeks ago, and I've got 124 hours on it now. So
At least 5 of them hours were us just trying to get the achievement for the.
oh my god, the journey of the Prairie King. We still don't have it.
Looking at that amount of hours, I'm kind of glad I dropped out of that early.
Yeah.
Oh, we ditched that farm.
Yeah, no, I know you did. You said you did, but
we still need to post that.
What's this game you're on about?
Show the cat. Show the cat.
I'm showing it. Hold on.
It looks so grumpy.
She's really not though. She's the most calm cat in the world.
What an angel.
It was just her face. She was like, "What are you doing?
Put me down."
Put me down.
It was like, "Oh, cuddle me. Okay, this is nice."
So
Yeah.
Stardew is definitely mine at the moment. Like, I only really play it with Alan, but like, I've got so much uni work at the moment that like I don't have time to play games outside of the time that I spend playing games with Alan. So it's definitely Stardew.
What even is this Stardew game?
It's a farming game.
Oh.
You like make a farm together.
Sorry?
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be some like weird alien game or something.
No.
There's a scarecrow that looks like an alien that we've still not got yet, but we'll get it.
Yeah, I feel like Alan said most of mine because most of mine I'm playing with Alan, which is like CS:GO, Rocket League, GTA. And then the other games I'm playing at the moment, Hitman 3, because that's just come out.
Oh, I really want that.
That came out like a week ago. I've played like 80 hours or something like that. And Code Vein, which is basically anime Dark Souls, which my friend bought me for my birthday. So I've been playing that for like the past few days. I think that's pretty much it, apart from like obviously CS:GO, Rocket League, everything like that. Oh, and that new drum game I got for Switch. What's it called? I don't know the name of it because it's so like
Japanese.
I think I've got a manual here. Taiko no Tatsujin.
What?
You hit 2 smiling drums.
Yeah, you hit. Oh wait, I've got the.
You got the drums. This is how Jacob gets his practice in.
Yes. Have you seen look at the freaking drumsticks that come with it as well? Like, look at the size.
Oh my god! You sure they're not breadsticks?
Isn't it?
I'm sure. Like, if you, on, I've got hand stuck. Like compared to an actual, it's like half the size and double the width. And it's also ridiculous because you have to hit it like really hard for it to register. So I've just been playing with motion controls instead, and just like hitting the air. But it's cool.
Lazy.
It's fun. That is all the games I've been playing.
I'd like to say that I was playing like really hard games, but I've literally just been playing GTA 5,
Yes.
Sims,
Nice.
and Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oof. I ain't played that in a while.
GTA 5 is what's in my Xbox at the moment for like the few breaks I take from my assignments, and I'm just like doing one mission, coming back to my computer. So like I can get behind that. Like
And
I
Sims is a
feel like
hard
if I
game.
fight, I'd never get any uni work done.
yeah, that's why I can't play Sims at the moment. I only just got Sims 4 because there was like a winter sale. And I've never played Sims 4. I played loads of Sims 3, but I've never played Sims 4. And I literally cannot open it because if I open Sims, I'm awake on Sims for about 3 days. Like, and I'm like, if I open that, these deadlines are not getting met.
Yeah.
It's also embarrassing, like, games with expansion packs and stuff like Sims. It's embarrassing, like, how much I've spent on expansion packs.
Yeah, that can get ridiculous.
I literally, like, added it up and it was like $2,500.
Oh,
Like,
Oh,
okay.
I
I
was
think
like,
that's like the price of my
I could have
Steam
bought a
library.
house.
I'm nowhere near that on Steam. I've only got like, I
Oh.
don't know, 161 games.
I think I've got about 1,000
I'll have a
now on
look.
Steam.
Yeah, I've not got many.
I'd like to pretend that that's more than I've ever spent on a game, but it's definitely not. I've definitely spent more than that on either FIFA or Final Fantasy 14.
I've got 184.
Why's my control button not working?
in the Steam library.
But if I compared my hours on FL Studio making music to your guys' gaming hours, you see,
Done.
that's where I'd catch all you lot.
I've got more than I thought. I've got 1,145 games on Steam.
That's rather large.
Hold on.
Yeah,
have a
that
quick
also
look
doesn't
at-
count all the console games as well.
So
I just got Game Pass. I don't like paying for console games.
I've only got 370 games, but my the value of it is 4,500.
How'd you find that out?
Steam DB.
Was that what? Just type it in on the
Just,
internet. or
yeah,
what?
just go on Google Steam DB, and then put in your Steam URL. We've got about 10
Okay.
minutes left as well.
Have we?
Mm.
Oh God, that went quick.
Yeah.
So what? Sign into Steam or
No, go to Steam DB.
yeah?
What is it? Where do I find my Steam URL?
I'll get it for you.
Please.
Is it on my
So
profile?
dramatic.
Is it under search or
No, you click on calculator.
calculator? Okay.
Where is Ollie at?
This is like big dicking over the value of the Steam library.
Mine won't be
and,
worth
I'm,
that much.
and I'm not getting involved.
Right, that's.
I like how me and you were
Always.
just that, like,
Thanks.
okay.
Why does it matter?
Everything
Just-
matters.
I'm just intrigued, me. I don't really want to know, but
Alan, did you go off lowest prices or today's prices?
Today's prices.
What did you say yours was?
4K. Or 4.
Mine's 11,738.
shit.
Could have bought a car for that, mate.
I know.
Could have
Could
learned
have
to
put a
drive as
deposit down
well.
on a house. Yeah, could have put a deposit down on a house.
I actually feel better now about me paying my monthly on Sims.
That's the point. And it's just said here, out of all the games I've got, I've only played 164 of them.
Same.
Ah,
Or something like that. I've played like half
That's-
my games.
Oh,
I've got
that's like
100 and odd, and I've probably played about 20.
Well, most of them come through a Humble Bundle for me.
Yeah.
yeah, same.
Like we pay like what, a tenner a month and get like between 9 and
12
12
games.
games.
that's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Mm.
I literally only use Origin. I go on and when all sales are on, so you get everything at half price.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I found Humble Bundle because I was just looking for XCOM 2 for PC, and it was like 30 quid. And then all of a sudden I saw an ad on Facebook. It was like, oh, get XCOM 2 for £10 with this and get all these other games as well. And I was like, what? Surely that's a scam. I don't trust this. I went on it, read into it. No, just legit. Paid a tenner.
Money
Do you
goes to
know what?
charity.
I think I
Yeah.
do know what my first Humble Bundle was, and I think it was Telltale Games.
I think I might have got that one as well. You know.
Like my
Um,
first one recently was the one that came with the Reignited trilogy and Crash because I was like, why would I not sign up for this?
My first one recently.
But then my first ever one, I'm gonna have to
That's what we mean, like the first one ever. Like just the first one you just bought.
Yeah,
Like
right now.
Like we're talking about like just like the first Humble Bundle you just ever got, like what got you into Humble Bundle. Like because like mine's not on my account because it's a different account now. But we were talking about it before, me and Jacob, and saying like he knows exactly which one it was. And like it was one of my ex-boyfriends that told me about Humble Bundle, and I couldn't remember which one it was, but I think it might have been Telltale Games when The Wolf Among Us was out, and they had a few others.
Yeah.
Going back, because I swear I had it before. Because I wouldn't just have had a Humble Bundle account without using it. But no, apparently not.
You didn't have to have an account at the very beginning, though. You could just buy it and get the codes.
That's cool.
Yeah. I remember. It's a shame they don't do as many like actual normal bundles anymore, because there'd just be bundles where it's like, oh, pay like
They
£6
still do a
and get
few.
like 20 games. Yeah, but nowhere near as many now. Like they used to have like 3 or 4 a month.
Yeah.
And they'd all be really good. And I'd always get at least the £1 one. Like even if it was just like 3 or 4 games for £1, I'm like, that's good enough for me.
So my first one was Sid Meier's Civilization 3 Complete Edition, which was just on the phone.
I think I bought a lot for my ex as well, like stuff like Civ that he was really into. But obviously they were in his library, I think. I don't know, they might be in mine. I'll look.
Ah, there we go. And then there was the Humble Paradox Bundle 2018, which was amazing. And Project Zomboid.
Oh, see, I thought I would have got that bundle, but then no, because I didn't have Zomboid until we started playing it like last year.
Yeah.
So I guess moving on from that, seeing as we've already kind of touched on it briefly, out of like the games you've got that you've not played, is the one that you're like really excited to play?
Yes. Barotrauma, because I didn't realize I owned it. A ton of mates started playing it. I was like, oh, I don't have it, I can't play. And then someone after they stopped playing went, oh yeah, it was on Humble Monthly. And I look and went, oh yeah, I did own it. And now I'm just waiting on everyone to get around to playing it again, because it was like, oh yeah, we're going to play it again. So I installed it last year. And I'm still waiting, but I'm really looking forward to it. But it's not a game that I'd really play on my own.
Here you go, Alan. I'm installing it, okay?
No, I don't want to play with you.
I was the one who told you it was on Humble. Screw you. Yeah. I think for me, the one game I've had for a while and I really want to play is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. But I know how big of a game it is, so I'm like, I need to wait till I have time to just sit down and get sucked into it for a while. So once I have the time to do that, I'll probably be like when there's kind of a lull in games coming out for a while. I'll sit down and play that. Either that or it'll get to like a couple of weeks before the new one comes out and I'll just have to bash it out anyway.
Yeah. I think mine are the Ark survival games. Like I wanted to play them like when the first one was like first out pretty much. And like someone kind of advised me to, because they were like, this is right up your street. And at the time my laptop really didn't have the capability. And then when I got this one, I actually started installing it and then I stopped myself and I was like, I don't have time for this right now. I'm too like snowed under. But I am excited to play it because like I know it's very much my thing. So
I've got 50 hours on it, but I'm literally waiting for you to be ready to play it again.
What game's this?
Ark Survival Evolved is the one that I'm thinking of, but there's like other ones as well, like Survival of the Fittest.
I've got Ark.
There you go. Join us. Right, because I had it originally. I had it when it first came out.
I don't know if I've got it on Steam or not though.
We should be fine even if you don't. I'll just set up a private server. But I got it when it first came out, and I'd put obviously the 50 hours into it, and this was way back when Steam's refund policy was a bit silly. And I started hating the game because at the time it was quite poor. Like now, looking at reviews, they've really pulled it round and got all the problems sorted. And I ended up refunding after 50 hours, got my 40 odd quid back, which was absolutely wonderful because then I just rebought it for like a tenner.
I've just installed it now. I've got it on Xbox. Well, I've got it on Game Pass, so I'll install it on my PC.
Should be able to cross.
Holy shit, that's a big fucking
Mm-hmm.
game.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Definitely worth though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how many new games we'll have installed by the end of this.
I've
We're
got
all
no
like,
room.
oh, we'll install that, we'll install that, we'll install that.
It shouldn't take too long. It's only 208 gig.
Okay. Alan's cat has thoughts on the matter. So, another thing that I was just interested in, obviously before we were talking about playtime on the games that we were talking about playing right now. What is like the most playtime you have on a game in your library?
Rocket League.
I want to know how long, Alan. You're not allowed to hold out on this.
I think I already said this, but here we go.
My
Rocket
problem is
League.
I had to make a new Steam account, so
My exact hours on Rocket League at the minute are 1,924.8.
Wow.
Quick.
that's ruthless.
I'm okay at the game.
I feel like I shouldn't answer this one because it's really embarrassing.
No,
No,
come
go on.
on.
So Sims 4 on my laptop,
Yeah.
but I reckon we're well over like 5,000.
Oh.
Wow.
Professional Sims player in the house.
I was obsessed with it for like years when I was younger. So I can kind of blame that, can I?
I think mine's Rust. I don't know.
What amount?
What?
It's really not that much on my new computer because I lost my old Steam account. I got banned.
Fair enough.
I didn't even do anything though, but I tried to like appeal the ban and they were just having none of it. So I just made a new Steam and bought all my games. But
That's what they really
Fair
want.
enough.
I've only got 53 hours on Rust on this account.
If you still remember your login, you might be able to do like a friends and family thing to like.
Let's share my games.
Yeah.
I don't really need to because I bought them all again.
There you go then.
Well, mine, I'm going to combine them because technically it's the same one. On Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together online, I've got 351, which isn't that bad, but for a really long time, I was playing it offline as well because I didn't have any internet. So it's probably about double that.
Come on, Jacob, make us feel worthless.
No, I can't after Rachel's. On Steam, it's only 300 hours, and that's Rocket League. But I know that Final Fantasy 14, they had an in-game one, and I think that in total is up to about 1,800, 1,900 hours.
He's not telling you his solitaire collection play
Feeling
time.
slightly better.
30,000 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Rust is my worst. And I don't know about Call of Duty Black Ops because that doesn't show me.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the point. If I had a way to check, I'm pretty sure Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox 360, that would be several thousand.
I think
Thousands.
the new Black Ops is probably the longest I've ever played a game. I put like 200 hours into it in no time. I was on it all day, every day for like 3-4 weeks straight.
Yeah, to be fair, Don't Starve on Steam is like definitely my worst. And then like when I play it offline, I obviously just double click on my desktop and I'm like offline on the internet. But like I play a lot of Sims on my Xbox, and for ages and ages and ages, I had Sims installed on my old laptop, like without Origin. And I had like no record of the hours I played. So like
Oh yeah, I've got my Discord light on.
Rave.
I wouldn't even want it because like that was before I had like meds or anything, and I was like an Insomniac, I would play for days. So like, I'm glad I don't have the hours for that, because I feel like I would definitely rival Rachel on Sims on my old laptop. So we're glad that laptop broke. Like, we don't need that kind of negativity in our lives.
Also, Ollie, just to join you.
Yeah.
Party time, guys.
Best £7.99 I ever spent that ball.
All right, so consoles, I guess, because like that's what I've been kind of saying. Like,
Yeah, my console hours are ridiculous. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, I was going more for like what consoles do you play on, but if you want to like
Oh no.
zoom off into how like attached to your electronics you are, we can listen. It's okay. We're here for you, Ollie.
I play Xbox because it's far superior.
Let's not get
Okay.
into this
I'm
debate.
obviously my PC. I mean,
Yeah.
I literally just play on PC at the minute. Like, I still have my Dreamcast, but
I mean,
I
I
got
can
rid of
go
all my
both
consoles.
from my bed, so it's whichever I fancy.
Yeah, I think since I got a new laptop, I've definitely become very attached to my Steam account again, because I didn't have one for so long. But like, I do play on my Xbox, but obviously I only have the 360. So until I get the new one, it's kind of like just repeating old games.
I
But,
didn't bother getting a new Xbox. I just got an Xbox One. There's no point getting a new one.
Unless you may.
What?
but like, Jacob just likes pretty shiny things.
Yeah.
But like,
fucking
and
crow.
I have my PS2 as well. I love my PS2. I wouldn't
SingStar.
give that up for anybody. Yeah, SingStar. Oh, we have like banned SingStar days.
Oh,
Like,
that's so fun.
When we can have them again.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe Ollie will come to one. Like,
maybe.
get him involved. Get
Okay.
him in all the embarrassing videos.
I don't sing.
I
I'm
think we've
just
got
a
a
rhythm
music
guitarist.
video that says otherwise, but
Yeah, definitely.
Look at the Discord. The Discord says rhythm. I'm just playing rhythm guitar, me.
he is the rhythm of the night.
No, I'm the Reebok and the Nike.
Oh man.
Do you
Jacob,
want
do
me
you
to
want
jump in? Yeah.
We'll take us down your never-ending list. That's
I have to take a breath. No, so I've got at the moment PS5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4 Pro, PS4,
flex.
three original Xboxes, a PS2, a PS1, a 3DS, a 2DS. Pretty sure somewhere I have a Game Boy Advance. I'm pretty sure somewhere I have a Wii.
Maybe we can have two halves for that.
I've got a PSP you can add to the collection.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my PSP. I think I sold it.
Mine still works. It's crazy.
Like
See,
I
14 or 15 consoles now.
yeah, at some point I have owned every console that's been out since I've been like alive, apart from a Wii U.
I miss my Switch. I had a Switch at the beginning of lockdown and I had Animal Crossing and it was like my whole life. Like, I had an old penguin village and like it took me ages to collect them, and I collected all the furniture and I made my house really pretty and I was obsessed with it. And then the guy that I was sort of dating who gave me the Switch, who I broke up with, asked for it back and I couldn't really say no. So
Well, you
So
could
this
have.
is it, I'm keeping it.
Could have like moved to Mongolia and just.
I'm gonna buy myself a new one, I think.
He moved to Mongolia.
No. I'm saying Sam moved to Mongolia.
I think you'd
ties.
struggle a bit about like the band if
You
I
got
moved.
Skype.
Like,
I thought she was going to say the bandwidth then. Yeah, I struggled to get the internet to download my games there.
There isn't any 185 megabytes a second internet around there.
I
Yeah.
definitely need a Switch in Animal Crossing again, but only after I finish my assignments.
I've got a broken Switch you can have.
You've offered me that before, and I've been
have.
like, it will, at this point, it will probably cost me less to get a new one.
It probably would. Like, it needs a new battery, I think, or a new a new USB-C.
I'm pretty sure they're still more expensive now than when they first came out.
I don't know.
It's like 120 quid to get one. That
Oh, that's
doesn't
where, yeah, you can
have
get a Switch Lite,
separate-
can't you?
Yeah, I don't play it on screen. I just play it handheld.
Yeah, it's not too
So-
bad then. At least it's not like, I think normal Switches are like 300 for the for the original one. So that's a bit, considering they're only 275 when it came out.
I think Switch is literally just a knockoff like Wii U. Like, apart from being able to take off like different remotes and stuff, it's literally the identical console. And as soon as fetched like the Switch out, we stopped advertising for Wii U, and the Wii U's got like 10 games.
It's the Wii U 2.
Yeah, I think that was the issue. Like, it's not. It doesn't matter how close the Switch is to the Wii U. The Switch actually has games.
Yeah, exactly. I got a Wii U, and it's literally you can only buy games like through the Play Store, because all the games that are out for them, they're either like really, really expensive, and it's cheaper to buy it and download it to your Wii U than it is to actually buy it. It's like 50 quid, and I'm just like, I don't want to pay that for a game.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it. You're probably better off just getting a Switch, and then you can just. I think there's only 1 or 2 games for the Wii U that haven't come out on Switch now.
That's good.
Which means they're not good games.
Where's the dog? I've not seen the dog for ages.
For that concerned face there.
That's the moment of, okay, it's too quiet.
What's there? Oh,
I'm okay. I can see my dog. She's over there
What dog's you
Okay,
got?
but where's the other one?
in
what's
his crate.
there?
Aiden's got 2 chihuahuas because he's a manly man.
Yes, a manly man with chihuahuas. Ollie's going dog hunting.
One of them's really cute and the other one's angry.
It's like besides my personality.
Same.
No, the angry one was fine with me last time I went.
He wasn't very fine with me.
No.
Oh, here we go. We've got another pet on screen.
Get them all.
Where's mine? Hello.
This is like the highlight of my day.
Where's my
Come
princess?
here. Somebody, any of you, come here.
I like how you're just begging your animals.
Give
Kiara.
me attention.
Kiara. She's the most likely to come out of the two of them. Kiara. Come here. Come here. I
If
know
you
you want
hear
to.
my
I can
voice.
see her ears. I can see her ears. She's listening.
I like your pit bull, Jacob.
She's coming. She's coming. Guys,
Hey, she's hard. She'll smash you. Oh, hi, Toby.
Hi,
There's the other
baby.
one.
Come here.
Oh, we got a tail.
Come here.
What is it, Toby?
This time from a gaming stream to a show off your animal stream.
See, this is my issue that I can't just have her here because you can't see it.
Look, it's your,
She's too small.
it's your younger
She's
twin.
so tubby.
Don't look at the screen, man.
There we go.
Oh,
This is great. There's just
I feel really
animals
dumb right
everywhere.
now.
Okay, she's going now. She's had enough. Bye, baby. Oh.
No, she's like, I'm gonna stay.
No, she's going. Kobe's asleep, so he's not gonna come.
No.
Kobe's like royalty in this house. Like, he makes the decisions.
Do you want to go?
Well, that was a nice little interlude. It was like
It was.
all the animals.
now it's all the
I'm
animals.
really jealous of an animal now.
Oh man, cute. Anyway, I kind of lost track there. I was
I
like,
think we all
I
did.
need an animal. So back to games. So what about people? People
Why not
in
get-
general, like people you game with, people you've met through gaming, people like friends you've made through gaming. Like, let's talk about people.
So I mainly game with Jacob and a few other people and Sally, but I also met a lovely French man called Dorian. Got Rocket League with every so often. And the
What
only
about
reason-
Bus?
Of course, I haven't played with him in ages, Mr. Netherlands.
Oh.
Yeah, I only remember Dorian's name because it's a musical scale. The Dorian.
What are you doing? Hey.
I like how you can just see Toby's ears.
Well, I obviously game with Alan, and I guess kind of technically did with Jacob briefly.
For an hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, but we've kind of like got the intention that we will. I guess technically we all play like little games with like each other and like some of the people in the Discord call.
Yeah.
Like the general chat we have, like, and we plan to in future as well. Which is chill. Like we share that on Twitter
Right, by the time
every
this is
so
up,
often.
we'd have played Scriblio.
Oh yeah, we're playing Scriblio. No, this won't be up.
No, it will be.
No, by the time this is up, we'll have played it, I think he means.
Yeah. So
Oh, we'll have played it, yeah. And we've already done Town of Salem and Cards Against Humanity, which is sick because I feel like we do meet new people that way, or we kind of already know them, but not as well because we get to know them in voice chat better. But like people I've actually met, like one of my friends invited me to a Skype group at one point because they all gamed and he knew I gamed, and that was pretty cool. Like I became quite close friends with like a few of them. I might sneeze.
do it.
Boo.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks.
Have you not learned to not say bless you at the first sneeze yet?
No, because
I don't trust.
So
Oh,
I
I
genuinely
don't trust the first sneeze.
like I genuinely do just do like one sneeze or two. Like
Or 17. There's no in between.
yeah.
Hello.
But yeah, like we had this
Oh.
like Skype gaming group, and like eventually the friendships like dwindled off. Like, but I'm still close to a couple of them, and I still play Don't Starve with one of them like quite a lot. Like, well, not like a lot, but like if I'm playing Don't Starve, I tend to play with him. And that's what I was getting at. Like, if I play Don't Starve, I play with him more than I play like with anyone else.
Will someone inform the dog he's not a puppy?
And then
Go on.
I think the other thing would be like my RuneScape clan, not my current clan. I have no idea who they are. But like back in my old clan, I wouldn't say we were like friends, but we had this cool thing going on, and like I miss them. I wish we were still a clan, but I think they all grew out of RuneScape.
I don't really game with anybody. Me and Rob play games together, but that's about it.
Toby is just staring at your dog.
Is he?
He is fixated.
This is it.
Oh, wait. Oh, he's relaxing. He stopped staring.
Prep attack.
Can I have more cable? Thank you.
But
Why are animals so inconvenient?
But this is why I've got small dogs now. They're a lot easier.
Yeah, Buster thinks he's the size of your dog.
But yeah, I think when it comes to like friends in gaming, so I think I've got a few friends from Newcastle where I think we started playing Call of Duty together like years ago when I was like 13, 14. And we'd all be in like clans together and stuff like that. And then most of the people like kind of dropped off. But then there's a few where we just kept playing other games together, like FIFA and new Call of Duties and stuff like that. And I still speak to them now.
So bad.
We were, yeah, but like games you play as like a kid. But I'm still, well, we were planning on like meeting up and stuff before certain viruses happened.
Certain C words.
Certain C words, and not the fun ones.
Chocolate.
Exactly, not the fun ones. But yeah, and then I think like the only reason me and Alan spoke so much before he joined the band was because of games, because we worked together, like we worked in the same building but in different departments, so we had like one mutual friend, but then we were both playing Fire Emblem Three Houses at the same time. So every time, like either going through the hallway or in the smoking shelter or anywhere like that, we'd just start talking about it, where we were up to. And I feel like from there we became a lot closer,
Why are you biting me?
and now I can't get rid of him. Now he's everywhere I go. Yeah, I think that's it for like friends I've made.
Yeah, I don't game with anybody. Not many people play the same games as me, so it's kind of difficult.
I made quite a few friends through doing GTA, like online, doing online missions and stuff like that. That were quite fun. We're in like a friendship group, technically, on Facebook and stuff, and we all added each other, so it's quite entertaining. But we barely ever speak anymore because we've not got quite a lot of the same interests. It's literally just GTA.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys ever met someone that you've played, like that you met through gaming?
Yeah, so like that whole Skype group pretty much, like, well, it was a big Skype group, and then the ones that I kind of got close to, we like separated off into a smaller one so that
Splinter Skype group.
So that like when I was online I could just talk to them. And then like they all came to visit, like they came up north and we went on some nights out and stuff, and then sometimes we would go down, I would go down south and visit them, and we would go on nights out down south. Like we were really close friends, like and I think it was just one of those things eventually, like obviously in some situations like things happened to break up the friendships, but in other situations I think we just grew apart, as you do, you know, like I don't really have any bad feeling towards any
Is that Daddy
them.
back?
Like obviously I'm an adult and I'm quite big on like chilling out and hi Rob.
How was work?
And I'm like,
Why?
where I
Really?
fall out with people
Oh
and
my
stuff.
god.
And like other people who I've just grown apart from, it's like no big deal. But like the ones I am still close to, like I really value their friendships. Like I don't even think like one of them I don't game with at all, and I don't think I ever really did. Like, but he's like one of my closest friends, and I would like literally die for him. So yeah, like I met them. I never met my RuneScape clan. I think they were a lot younger than me though, so that would have been a bit weird.
Yeah.
Hey, come on a night out. All right, are we going to Wacky Warehouse?
Yeah.
Like,
I think I felt a lot more like an older
A sec.
sister to them.
yeah.
Like,
Rather than a friend, yeah.
yeah.
That's literally most of my friends with me because I'm like the baby of the group.
So what about you guys? Did any of you like ever meet your online friends?
So I met one of them. So when I used to play Call of Duty a lot, I was in a clan with people. It turns out one of them lived in Preston.
Oh, that's sick.
So I say it turns out, the first time I properly spoke to him, he was saying like "cha" all the time, and I was like,
Yeah,
where have I
cha.
heard that before? That sounds really familiar. And then like I kind of clocked, I was like, wait, he's from Preston. So I did end up going to meet him once when I was like 16 or something like that. But it was just really awkward because we were like, without the context of the game, there wasn't much to talk about.
Were you calling each other by like your gamer tags?
No, we'd already like we were always at the point where we just called each other by name anyway. So that wasn't too bad.
Would
Would have been really awkward though.
If,
Like turns up and just like, oh, you're right, Noob Star 5000.
I'm good, Lady Killer 123 XX.
I was gonna say Lady Killer 123 would definitely be taken, but then you added the XX and it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another cat.
Kobe's
I have Kobe. He woke up and he's come to say hello.
I think I'm in love.
This is the master of my house.
Sir Kobe, that.
Yes,
All
Sir
bow
Kobe
down.
Bot. He has something to say. We hear you.
Okay.
So yeah, there was like a really weird moment once as well where I was at my uni in Manchester and I was walking through the reception area and I heard someone's voice speaking to someone at reception. I was like, I recognize that voice. Like, that's a really distinct voice and I recognize it. And I was like, nah, it'll just be like, it could be anyone. And then like I hear him say his name to the person. I'm like, wait, I used to play Xbox with that guy like years ago.
That's mental.
Did you go say hi?
No. No, because I hadn't spoken to him in years. So I was
Right,
like,
it's like, hey, do you remember me? I play games. No.
what was I going to do? Walk up and go, oh, you're right, remember me? Yeah, but
I
Mezzy.
told you to suck your mum in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby.
All right. So, do any of you remember anyone in particular who was like really bitter in games?
Oh God, yeah.
Who,
All right, I get messages
Alan.
all the time when we're playing Warzone.
I never get angry in games. I'm Mr. Calm.
Oh, I'm really bad. 1 minute.
I have heard
Wait.
you say that you get bitter in games.
Wait,
No.
wait. Can you see
Oh,
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's great.
it?
Yeah, I'm not that bad.
Oh, Alan will just give you like an hour grilling after the game's already done and finished. You did one thing in one round on CS that was wrong.
What's that?
But it costs us the whole game.
Yes, definitely. That's how it works.
Is that a shredder?
No, it's
A laminator? Why have you got a laminator?
It was free.
Okay.
That's a fair reason to get a laminator. That.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Called Ross.
Russ.
Ross.
Well, he's not now.
They called Ross.
You're busting now. Fucking hell. Some mad shit in here.
Got a laminator.
Oh, he's just on his
some
tangent.
laminating sheets.
Rob just came home with a laminator. We don't need a laminator. I think the last time I laminated something, I was in like year 1 in school or something.
Even then, teacher there holding your hand going, be careful now, it's hot.
Innit? Fingers are small enough to get sucked in by laminator.
Comes out as a 2D version of himself, plastic on it.
Like Flat Stanley. Put a child in and Flat Stanley comes out. Oh.
You okay, Toby? You started breathing really heavily then. Okay, no, he just wants to rest on me. He was trying to reach.
Obi's realised that he's on camera and he keeps posing. We love you very much. He's like, no, don't tell them.
I'm just
there we go
imagining this
again.
like,
There's
Oh,
Jacob
Jacob's
gone.
died again.
Power of Kobe. Oh.
Right. So what? Oh, we were on the topic of people that we've met and people who are. Okay, they can't see you. I know you're trying to pose proudly, but you've taken your head off screen.
That tail, though.
What?
Apparently.
Okay. So yeah. So my clan was on RuneScape. So
That is
I
my
need to
cue.
be
Oh,
on
I need to move
topic
Jacob
too.
again.
Where's Jacob's gone, hasn't he? He's
oh, I'm back.
Has he not paid his internet bill? No, it'll be his lighting, mate. You need to turn your lights on.
Innit?
I got him.
Ah. Yeah, man.
There we
Here
go.
we go. Found the
Hey, he's back.
My webcam just decided to keep going nah.
Yeah, so so my clan was on RuneScape, which there are very differing views on how RuneScape has changed over the years. I personally like RuneScape, but actually, do you know what? I've said that, but I actually don't, because when I go on, like they've changed it so there's like keybinds and stuff. So it's
That's good.
it's similar to League in the way you combat now, and I hate that. I hate League. Suddenly we're gonna lose a lot of fans.
I hate League. I also hate League.
I also hate League.
I also
it's
So
hate
great.
whenever I go
Oh my
on-
god, yeah, it's unanimous.
League is bad
So-
game.
Oh no, come back. So whenever I go on, I change it to legacy mode combat, and obviously because so many people hated it, they created old. Okay. They created old school RuneScape as a new game, and now you can choose to play RuneScape 3 or old school RuneScape, and it's like, okay, but or you could just have like gotten rid of the update, but whatever. So let's talk about games that changed in a way that made you hate them.
There's only one I can
Yes.
think of, and that's Sonic Adventure, which I got the remake on Xbox 360, and it was like a childhood favorite game. And in the sewers, they changed a ramp to a step,
You are?
and it
Can do.
like it's the pettiest shit in the world, I know, but
You up, bro?
like that proper ruined the game for me.
Alright.
Like, I couldn't do it. I just stopped playing the game. I haven't touched it since until I put my Dreamcast back in. I'm never playing it.
I love how petty that is.
It's awful.
It's
I
really
know.
pathetic.
How dare you change this one
Yeah, it was
step
a
to a
ramp.
ramp?
No, it
Oh,
was
sorry,
and
ramp
it
to a
got
step.
changed. I had to jump up the step. It wasn't right. It was wrong. He did it wrong.
Oh god. Well, mine is slightly less petty than that. But it's not the game itself that changed. So it's World of Warcraft, but it's because of the fact that because it came out and now there'll never be another normal Warcraft game again. Because Warcraft were my favorite game, like some of my favorite games growing up. And then they make World of Warcraft and it's an MMO and not a strategy game. And then it's just that now. So I hate it.
That makes
And then-
sense.
Still love World of Warcraft.
They tried to revive it and like they tried to like do a remake of Warcraft 3, which I was very excited for, and that was awful. So no, I'm just not happy. I want World of Warcraft to go away. I want Warcraft 4.
I don't know. I don't think I really had any. Need for Speed went downhill.
That like Underground 2.
Underground 2, Need for Speed Carbon was really
Yes.
good.
Yeah,
And then everything after that was just a fucking shit show.
2005.
Too much storyline.
I didn't
How
mind
have-
the storyline. I just enjoyed
Yeah,
the driving
but-
about more.
The storyline's fucking most of the game in the new ones. Like 2015, you sit there watching cutscenes for hours. Like actual hours of just cutscenes and shit.
How have they not bothered doing a remake or a remaster for Need for like for Underground or Underground 2? Like I don't
yeah,
understand.
that's
That'd be
Understand.
perfect. That'd be perfect.
Like that is literally easy money.
Oh, I've got a game I'm excited for. The new Tony Hawk game.
Oh, I
Alright,
feel like we're
so what
transitioning
games are
quickly.
people excited for then?
Sorry.
It's
It's fine.
We were
okay.
talking about that earlier.
Is it going to be like another like Underground or
I can't remember. It's-
Skater?
everyone was hyping about it on the internet. I'll Google it.
Are you on about the one that's already come out?
Yeah, it's out. I'm excited to play it. I'm not for it to come out.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
not that
the
old,
1
though.
and 2 HD remake.
It's Pro Skater 2, innit?
It's 1 and 2.
1 and 2, innit?
Yeah.
Remastered.
It's over there
right?
somewhere.
So is that a remake?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, so let's talk overall about games we're excited for coming out and potentially like games that you actually want to see a remake of.
Counter Strike Go.
Yeah. Force 2, 128 tick, real
Garry's
hit
Mod.
reg. They did do something. I can't remember what it was called though. I think it was called Sandbox or something like that.
Yeah, but No.
Same people, but yeah.
Dying
Light 2. That's gonna be
Yes.
good when that
Yes.
comes out. Like I'm excited as anything for that.
Big
you can hear it
yes.
in my voice.
He went slightly above monotone. That's how you know he's excited.
This game looks really fun. I am going to play a lot of it.
Jeez,
Yeah,
Alan,
with
like, try
Dying
to calm down.
Like me, Jacob, and I believe it was Craig as well. We played through the whole Dying Light and the Dying Light expansion. Yes.
Yeah. I was trying to think, so I've played through it like 4 or 5 times now. So
I've played through it a lot. But our latest playthrough was together, and then Dying
Yeah.
Light 2, when that comes out, we'll probably end up playing through that together.
Yeah, definitely. I need that to hurry up. I'm upset that that's been like indefinitely delayed.
And Kerbal
So-
Space Program 2. That's going to be good. Number 1 was top tier. Get to go to space with little green men.
I think for me, so Final Fantasy 16, I'm really looking forward to, but that's just me. I just love Final Fantasy. Digimon Survive, which is like a Digimon XCOM game,
Okay.
which looks really cool. But they announced that in like 2017. It was supposed to come out in 2018. Then it got delayed till 2019. Then delayed to 2020, and then COVID happened. So now it's like, what's happening with the game? I think someone's come out and said it will come out in 2021. But I'm just like, I need that to hurry up. And on the same kind of on the same kind of thing, there's new Gungrave supposed to be coming out.
Yeah.
Which I'm really excited for. But I think they announced it in 2018, showed a trailer in 2019, and there has been not a word of it since.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so I'm like, is it still happening? Like if it doesn't come up on like.
Wait, I was trying to find like a gap, but like we've got less than a minute.
Eek. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll
Already?
Yeah. So
I may have to shoot off though for a little bit.
No worries. Well, we can. Goodbye, Ollie.
Bye.
Yeah. So I was saying about Gungrave and how so it kind of got announced. There was one trailer and then nothing. But it's like it doesn't even come up on any like websites for like games coming out or anything like that. Like if you search it, all that comes up is the trailer, and that's it. No information. No nothing. So that's really sad. And then there was another one that I was going to say as well, and my brain has forgotten. So I'll come back if I remember.
Okay.
The Mass Effect remaster.
That was quick.
It's supposed to be coming out this. I looked down and saw my T-shirt.
It's the best your brain's ever worked. That.
I'm wearing a Mass
sudden.
Effect T-shirt, so that's the easy way to remember. Yeah, like that, and then I think they're supposed to be making a new Mass Effect, but I'm still worried because Andromeda was awful. But mostly the remaster, which I think is coming out in a couple of months or so.
I think for me, like I'm excited for Fable 4.
Yes, big agree.
We need a new Fable game.
Mm-hmm.
And GTA 6 whenever that happens.
Also agree.
Definitely. With remakes, I'm unsure because I'm a strong believer that remakes tend to be worse than the original. Like there's a remake of Harvest Moon that I am yet to play that, in my opinion, the ads don't stand up to what the original looked like. It just looks like a lot of faff. But I'm going to play it anyway. I'm going to buy it when it's not 30 quid. But yeah, I think the other thing is, I don't know if it's actually happened yet, but there was like loads of petitioning for a remake of Medieval.
That's out.
Yeah, so I'll probably play that at some point because that'll be worth playing. I'm going
It's
to
just finding a way to play it, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah,
So I
because
think it's only for PS4.
Yeah, I'm going to get a console, but I'm probably going to wait and just get the new one when it's less expensive. And then inevitably they'll make it available.
I think it's already available on PS5. I think all games are. But yeah, I do need to still play that actually. The remake of it. I think some remakes are good. I think like I like it when it's either its own thing or they just remake but don't touch it. Like I hate it when they remake it and try and tweak little things and end up making it worse. Like either commit and go full, no, we're changing it. So like the Final Fantasy VII remake, where like the story's new and it's more like a sequel than a remake now. or just go, no, let's just make it look pretty, but everything else stays the same.
I think if you call it a remake, though, it should be a remake of the original game, because people are expecting the original game. Like, if it's not a remake, don't call it a remake, just call it a new game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if I'm going to play Harvest Moon, I want it to be Harvest Moon. Like, they've released other Harvest Moon games that are different to the current one. So, like, if I get Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town, I want it to be exactly the same as the original Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. I don't want it to be different when they've already released different Harvest Moon games.
Yeah, you want it to just be like the same, but with like better graphics.
Yeah,
Like,
able
I really
to play
do-
it on PC.
what
I
the-
literally just want it to be the same, but on PC. That's it. Like,
what they did with the Master Chief Collection, I think, was great, where it was the exact same game, and then you press the button to get the new graphics, or you could switch back to the old one.
yeah,
Which was
I
really
I
good
love
idea.
that one. I love that. I genuinely play that all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. I think the Crash and the Spyro ones are really good.
Yes, like I think the downside with Crash is they're using a slightly different hitbox. You're a little more slidey on certain things.
Yeah, it's because they used the hitbox from 3, I believe.
Yeah, but
So
other than that, like
in 1 and 2, it feels a bit weird.
when I got the Reignited trilogy, I 120%ed the first Spyro within like days.
Get down.
Yeah.
Smashed through it. Absolutely loved it. And like Spyro 1's my favorite one, bar the skating from I think it's Spyro 2. Where you get to a little skate park. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that I think some are like really good remakes, like Ollie was saying about the Tony Hawk's one. That's a really good remake as well.
They did a remake of one of them before because I've got it. They just took it off Steam when they did the other ones.
Yeah, because it's not very good. So like they lost all the licenses to the music and everything like that, and like the actual skaters in the game. So not everything was the same.
I see.
Whereas the new one,
it did feel different. I felt like there was bits missing. But where is it?
The new one, they got the licenses for all the old songs and they added more as well.
Right, sit down.
I don't even see it. Oh, they've actually fully taken it out of my library as well.
Really?
Oh no, there it is. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even look HD.
Yeah, no, the new one looks really good. It plays really well, and it's got all the licenses still and everything.
Yeah.
But I think, actually, I don't think has Rachel gone said what her thingies are, the one she's looking forward to and stuff.
I don't think there's one that I'm really looking forward to be honest, because I've only just started properly gaming really, so I'm just kind of looking through what I like and what I don't like at the minute.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming you'll be excited for Sims 5 if that comes out soon.
I feel like I've just had this, and this is the only thing that you're going to remember me for.
I think the only issue with The Sims is because they always have so many like expansion packs and stuff. When Sims 5 does come out, it'll feel so empty at the start.
Yeah.
Like, especially because they always have the stuff that they always save for expansions, like the pets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember years and many moons ago on my original Xbox playing Sims 2, and I played it that much that if I eat it, I can't remember what flavor it was. I think it was lemon and lime sensations. Then it will just make me think of The Sims 2, and vice versa. that was literally all I ate while I played it on my big CRT TV with a VHS player sat on top. It was wonderful.
I used to play Sims 2 on my friend Josh's Xbox with him, like original Xbox. He had one of those crystal ones that you could see through.
Oh yeah.
And like I don't know why, but every time I went round, he would play the keyboard. He had a keyboard next to his TV, and he would like press that automatic play button and play the Star Wars theme tune. And like, I don't like if I ever see like an original Xbox, like a crystal one, in my head the Star Wars theme tune plays. And I'm like, I feel like I've been Pavloved.
But yeah,
Right.
I think while we're talking about remakes, is there any like remakes you guys want to see of games?
Silent Hill, probably.
Sorry?
Silent Hill, or is that a film?
Silent Hill. No, yeah. Oh,
Oh, that would be so
that
good.
was.
Do you know
Like,
what? I've not
I was-
played the Silent Hill games, and I might do.
I always got stuck at the
Played them
same
when I was
point
younger.
because I didn't realize you were meant to die, and it's you getting chased off them little kids, and you end up in like a fenced off area, and you're meant to die there. And I didn't realize that, and I always quit the game because I thought I died and couldn't get any further. And then didn't realize no, you're actually meant to die there, and then it'll continue the game. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
Uh,
bit late.
Although,
About 2 years later.
Yeah.
Sally, if you do decide to play them, don't play any apart from the first three. Like they're all awful apart from the first three.
See, I tend to like things that other people don't like, so I'm not going to take that on board.
Okay,
Well-
fair enough.
I
I just wouldn't want you to go. Yeah, everyone says Silent Hill's really good, and then I tried to play Silent Hill 5, and I thought it was really, really shit. So I don't know what everyone's talking about.
ever play like 5 unless I played 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
I always play things in order.
I suppose that they wouldn't be as bad if you play them through now, because it's more the fact that you've waited for years and years and years, and then it comes out and it's like, this is a bit shit.
The only
Whereas I guess if-
downside I can think of to playing them now would be the controls.
Yeah, I think if they were more up to date, it'd be like, because they did release like a HD collection, but I feel like it messed with a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
I think a full remake would be good. I think games I want to see remade. So one of them is really triggering because they have technically remade it, but not properly, which is Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Because they just remade the campaign, and it's like, no, we want the multiplayer. We want the good bit.
That's the only point that you need.
And then add Guitar Hero.
Guitar.
I
Oh,
love
there's
Guitar
Clone
Hero.
Hero. So.
There's Clone Hero, but like I want a proper either new Guitar Hero or Guitar Hero remake.
Yeah.
Do they
I
still
can't sound
make?
better.
Do they still make that band one
Rock
that
Band.
has like all of the band things?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
No.
well, no, they don't. Last one was in 2013.
Get
2014. 2015. I don't know. When the new consoles first came out, so I think it was like 2014.
Yeah.
I would like to see that with like modern songs, like all the modern pop punk bands, all the
To be
modern-
fair, I was going to say Rock Band do a lot of DLC, so I think they have kept up to date with DLC. So there probably will be newer songs on it. And they
I
have...
think your best bet currently is Clone Hero and waiting for them to finish off the drums for that. Because once that's done.
The issue is that you have to then buy the drums, and the drums are always so rare unless they've first come out.
Stop
I mean,
it!
yeah, there is that, but then I'm pretty sure I think you can do MIDI input onto Clone Hero anyway.
Yeah,
so-
it's still not the same though. Like I think if they do like a full new release and then they like make new hardware again, and then I can actually buy it all.
Yeah.
Because it's like
It
you
would
get the
be
bundles
like-
with like a couple £100.
It would be sick to get us all together and just play Band Hero.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
like,
I think that'd be cool for you guys.
We'll try and get our own songs on there.
And then I'll just kick Alan off the guitar and say no.
All right, and I'll
Me.
play the drums.
Yeah,
I'm a better
that's
drummer
fine.
than you anyway.
we'd all take it. in
We already
turns.
know that's false.
For Guitar Hero.
We'd all swap
Oh,
around
maybe.
each instrument and just be like, someone's gonna be bad at everything. Like,
No, I'm
Nope.
bad at singing.
I'll be bad at everything except singing.
Like you've seen me when I do sing song, like I don't even sing it properly. I kind of just try and make my voice just go. Yeah.
I'm great at everything, so.
Apart from Guitar Hero, I'll kick your ass at that.
No, I can still play it though.
Yeah,
and
I'll
I'm
still
great
kick your ass at it though.
He's got one thing up on me. One thing.
Yes. As long as it's one thing, like you can beat me at everything else. You can beat me at Rocket League and CS.
You got that one thing.
You
Wow.
said that, and then Toby went, ugh.
Toby's making it metal.
Yes. Yeah, is there any other remakes people want? Or I know that you said, Sally, that you don't really like remakes that much.
No, like I think I'm just attached to retro stuff. Like the first
Same.
game like that I ever had for Nintendo DS was Retro Atari. That's what my mum
Nice.
bought for me. It was Retro Atari and it had all like the old Atari games on, like Pong and Brick Breaker and stuff like that. And I just played it obsessively. I forgot about that. I said I only had Nintendogs, but I had that one and I played it more than I played Nintendogs. I was
It's
on it
not
all
that
the
old,
time.
but
I used to love Nintendogs.
I'm gonna say I love you, Colonel Sanders. I want a remake of that. Like, it's not that old. But, it's a
Oh, did
KFC.
any of you used to play that McDonald's game? Sorry, I
Yes.
just totally interrupted, but like where you had to run McDonald's and it was
Yeah.
like impossible to win.
I was trying
Yeah.
to find it the other day, like to play it whilst I was not working, and but yeah, like you had to download it. I'm like, I ain't doing that crap. But yeah, I Love You, Colonel Sanders is a KFC themed dating game where you got to try and make Colonel Sanders fall in love with you. It's available on Steam for free, so I would highly, highly recommend it before they bring out the KFC console.
Is it bad that I want to get the
Can you
KFC
make your
console?
mind up?
No, it's not.
Come here then.
Get an
Oh
air-
no, okay. Is it bad that I probably will get it?
No, because I'm coming around once to make chicken.
Like looking at the specs on it, it actually looks like mad, but it's probably going to be so expensive.
Yeah. How's it going to stay cool when you're going to be cooking?
I don't know. That's for them to figure out.
Maybe they'll use the heat from the console to power the food.
Possible. Well, I don't think it cooks the food; it just keeps it warm.
But either way,
Split.
worth.
I want KFC now.
Same. Well,
Same.
But last time I had a KFC, it was disgusting. It was rank.
oh no.
Really?
Oh, it literally put me off chicken.
That could never happen.
It was like it came and it was just like it didn't taste like KFC chicken. I was just like, ugh.
So
Ow.
So
I've definitely had bad ones before, but they've never like fully put me off.
no.
I mean, someone will probably ask me if I want a KFC, and I'll say yeah, I'll eat it. But at this minute in time, I'm in a hate relationship with it.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. Toby decided to just get up, lick my hand for a few minutes, then lie back down.
Tastes like
Kobe
chicken.
keeps jumping on the desk, trying to knock my light off for a few minutes, then walking over, making me pick him up because he's like right in front of the laptop, and then sitting on my knee for a few minutes, or immediately jumping off. And I'm like,
My cat ran away.
Big sad.
He's like, you're on camera. I need all the attention. So,
I think there's
anything else to add, guys?
only
Well,
one
I
thing I
think-
can think of, and that's like games you didn't expect you'd enjoy.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you take away from Sally not liking remakes, how about games you didn't expect to enjoy but you did?
I think that's a tough one for me. I think I am a very difficult person in general. Like if I don't think I'll like something, it's very hard to get me to do it. I'm like a child. I'm like a toddler. Like if I've decided I don't like something in advance, I'm very stubborn. I know it's a very bad feature I have, but but if I've decided that I'm not gonna like something, I'm like, I'm not doing that. I think one of them was Town of Salem. Like when my friends were playing that, I kind of didn't think I was gonna like that, but everyone was gonna play it, and I was like, I think I was just in a good mood that day, and I was like, you know what, why not? I think with me, I hate going into something where the other person knows what they're doing and I don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I get really annoyed because they tend to get bossy, and then or they win all the time, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I don't want to be told what to do in a game that's meant to be fun, and I also don't just want to keep losing because I'm trying to figure out what to do. So like, I think in Town of Salem, because there's more than just you and the other person,
Yeah.
It's like half of you are losing.
and
And like there's
sometimes
also
there's no good reason for it. It's like, yeah, you're a dead.
yeah, and there's
why?
also quite a high chance you can win even on your first time.
I did that.
But like, yeah, so I didn't really expect to like that, I don't think, but I enjoyed that. I'm not sure other than that. I think maybe like Hearthstone. I think a part of me probably did enjoy to like that.
Enjoy to
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Words. That is how they work.
Expect to like that because I liked card games growing up, and
Yeah.
like it's potentially just an online card game. So I was
sounds
actually
classed
quite
for
looking
mist.
forward to playing that. Can't really think of anything off the
Like-
top of my head.
There was definitely two for me. Like, both of them are Switch games. The first one was Astral Chain because it just looked stupid. Like you're a police officer who has like a demon on a chain, and you got to control them both. I didn't like the 2-player section, but the one player I ended up quite enjoying, and just leveling stuff up and like the fighting mechanics and stuff like that. And then Fire Emblem as well, Three Houses. Like I thought I was going to hate that game, just because it's like an XCOM style game with like the squares for movement. And the last time I tried playing Fire Emblem on my DS, I hated it. Like it was recommended, it's like, oh, you might like it. I tried it, I hated it. And I saw this and I went, you know what? I'll give it a try, and ended up just playing through it twice because it was so fun.
Yeah. I was going to say, I like the theme with yours. They're like, yeah, these games I didn't think I'd like because they're both very anime, but I did.
No, it's not the anime bit that got me. It was
No, it's just the fact they're both very anime games, like anime
Yeah.
aesthetic games. But yeah, I think with me, so I've got two. One of them's Phasmophobia, which is like
that's
a horror ghost game where like when I first heard about it, I was just like, it's a horror game where you don't actually kill anything, you don't have weapons or anything like that, and I'm like, I don't usually like games like that, but I went into it because I was like, screw it, I'll buy it. If I don't like it, I'll refund it. And I really enjoyed it, and it's just like basically just end up speaking to the ghost through your mic, and you're trying to figure out what kind of ghost it is and do like extra objectives and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's fun to just sit there and just like give the ghost shit.
Yeah. And then
And just try and antagonize it.
And when it appears, just absolutely kick yourself. And,
Yeah, everyone just screams and runs away.
Yeah. Being chased by a demon down the hallway in the middle of
You
a
were just
school
sat
or
there
something.
roasting the ghost.
Yeah. Like they're going like, yeah, you're no good. Like, look at you. Like, what are you gonna do to us? And it just appears with this massive scythe. And you're like, yeah, don't matter. See you later.
Right?
See you later, I'm out.
Not dealing with this. I ain't going back in there. What is it? It's a ghost. Like, that's all you need to know. See ya.
I'm out of here. Bye.
I'm gone.
Yeah, that's a really fun game if you're playing with friends. And then the other one is Bloodborne, and that's because I really I would never really got into Dark Souls. Like, it was all a bit like slow and clunky, and I just didn't enjoy it. And then I played Bloodborne for the first time, and I didn't enjoy it at first. So I was like, no, that's it. I'm just never going to enjoy any of these games. And then I ended up going through Bloodborne with a friend and really got into it.
Yeah.
And then from there, I've enjoyed Dark Souls like games more now. Like the original Dark Souls games, I still don't like 'cause they're still slow and clunky. But like the more recent ones, like Sekiro and Code Vein,
Yeah.
enjoy those. So yeah.
How does it smell, Kobe? Good, I see.
Like I have something to say. I think looking back, I think I'm actually kind of surprised I love Don't Starve as much as I do. Because I get very frustrated very easily. And when you first start playing that, you die a lot. Like, because obviously when I started playing, it was in beta.
Yeah.
And like it was quite buggy and Together wasn't out. So you were always playing by yourself. There was no chance to kind of come back to life by someone just by someone resurrecting you. So like, and like the first time you play, you die to dogs like straight away.
100%.
Or
If you
She
make
wasn't
it
talking
that
about
far.
you. Not
Or
that kind
to-
of dog.
Are you serious right now? That's my mouse.
That's right. You said die to dogs, and Toby stood up and was like, "Not me."
Right.
The other one.
Right. I'm going here then. Okay. So, or you die of starvation within the first few days, or you die the first night because you couldn't find flint to cut a tree to make a fire.
Yeah.
And you didn't realize the dark killed you. Like literally just the dark. Like, so yeah, I'm like, I love that game, and I will literally just play game after game after game after game, no matter how many times I die. I don't get frustrated. I'm just like, okay, time to try again. Like, so I think actually looking back, I'm surprised I love that as much as I do. Stop looking at it then. He's like, okay.
Why does he look like he's just seen Toby at the bottom of the screen?
You're not at the bottom of my screen.
That's fine then.
You can't figure out where the camera is. Hey. I love you. I love you so much. You are my best friend. Give me a kiss. He's like, no, you're too far away.
Oh, rejected.
He wants the microphone. Watch.
Oh.
He wants to speak to you.
That's a first.
The thing is, Cobes, I don't think they speak cat.
I think Jacob might.
Meow.
Wow.
Hurrah!
I will accept your rejection for my friends because you want to be famous, and thank you. He's like, I changed my mind, you can have the kiss. Thank you. Can't believe my cat just rejected me live. Oh man. Depression.
I've run out of things to say, I think.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think there's much more to say. Like, we've covered pretty much everything, I think. Like,
Yeah, I feel like this is just I feel like we've done a good background, and because it's such an evolving thing, because obviously we're going to be playing games all the time, new games all the time. We'll probably end up doing another podcast to do with games in the future.
yeah, I think even if we don't, it'll definitely come into another podcast at some point.
Yeah.
But like, none of us, as far as I'm aware, none of us stream games or anything like that, so we don't have that to talk about.
I used to.
So
Same. Pat.
High five.
is this to make up? Thanks. It's a bit late. You can't just come up and kiss me now. Yeah, so shall we call it there? Does anyone have any idea what we want to do next week, or shall we leave that for now and decide later?
I think we'll leave it and we'll tweet about it.
We'll think of
So
something
don't forget to follow our socials.
in the description down there
Okay.
beneath.
Rachel, it was lovely to have you.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good time and that we weren't
You
too boring to speak to.
No, of course not. Thank you for joining.
No worries.
Yeah, it's fine.
Nice to speak to you all.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Right. And yeah, we will. I swear.
Disappear.
We
What are
will.
you doing that for?
We will put. There's no.
Am I gonna have to censor that?
Attempt number 3. We will read any comments that you leave. So if you have any suggestions for future podcast topics and you would like to be featured in any future please leave a comment and let us know, or contact us on our socials. Bye, guys.
Au
Bye.
revoir.
Bye.